Yeah, Chance.
I take care of you. Even if you got a man now, 'cause I've been fucking fans now.
Yo. How y'all doing? I'm gonna be sad today. It's been a sad day for me. Does anybody here smoke weed? I can't smoke weed. No, I can't smoke weed because I'm a very competitive person. And I feel like the best weed is heroin. It's not the heroin, it's me. Because I fuck with heroin, I just can't do it because it's a long-term commitment. I have commitment issues. Whenever people smoke heroin, it's not like a thing they could do on like the weekend. You could only do heroin every single day. There's no part-time heroin user. And I don't like that kind of stability in my life. But my favorite thing to do is to shop. I love to shop. But every time like I buy something, I always gotta do a little workout right after, just in case. Cause my biggest fear is buying something expensive and then dying right after. Because not only will you never get to wear those clothes, you could have used that money to buy some heroin. But the funny thing is, I'm not even scared of dying. It's not my biggest fear. My biggest fear is old people. I think old people are fucking terrifying. And everyone's always like, face your fears, face your fears. I don't know if anyone's ever met an old person before, but they are fucking ugly. I don't want to have to face that. But the only thing worse than old people is old people who know how to use FaceTime. My grandfather was 90 years old when he learned how to use FaceTime. 90 years old. And keep in mind, this man had 24 kids.
Dang.
So that means he learned how to use FaceTime before he learned how to put a condom on. What a fucking dumbass. But my favorite thing about my grandfather not knowing how to use a condom is that he made my lovely, lovely mother.
Woo!
Without my mother, I wouldn't be the sexist that I am today. No, because of my mother, I think women are the stronger gender, but not in like cool and exciting ways. I don't know a woman who could like deadlift a car, but when I was 8, my mom had a miscarriage. And then 3 days later, she was sitting in a parents-teachers conference, finding out her son might fail the 2nd grade. So not only was she failing at making a baby, she was also raising a failure. And I was expecting her to be way more angry. But the first thing she said to me was, 2nd grade is not for everybody. My dad, on the other hand, he caught me masturbating when I was 12 years old. And then he didn't speak to me for 4 years. And after those 4 years, the first thing he says to me, he says, I'm disappointed in the son that I'm raising. And the worst part of it all is that now every time I think of my father, I have to take out my penis and masturbate. But no, my mother is a lovely, lovely lady. When the New York Police Department murdered Eric Garner, I was 13 years old. The next day, she took me to go get some glasses at the glasses store. And I tried to explain to her, I'm like, Mom, I don't know if you know this, but I can see. I don't need these glasses. And then she sat me down and she told me, if you put these glasses on, maybe the New York Police Department will forget that you're a black man. And in my 13-year-old brain, I'm thinking, this is the stupidest woman in the world. She doesn't know how glasses work. But 9 years later, I have yet to be stopped by the police.
Woo!
And I think in that conversation, looking back now, what she was trying to say is that all black people are Superman, and she just wanted me to be her Clark Kent.
Aww.